Skippers ready, set, go.
It's a pastime that has been enjoyed by children and adults alike for years. But the Black Widow rope spinners have taken the fun, schoolyard activity to a whole different level. The group competes all across Canada and have even sent participants to the World Championships. Today, they have a very special guest joining in on the action. Canadian comedian and television host Rick Mercer is jumping in to try his hand at competitive skipping.
My perception of skipping rope was like probably a lot of people in my generation. It was pretty popular, but it was just people, it was very languid and maybe they'd go faster. But as you can see, there's like all sorts of tricks and flips and like and they had like entire choreographed routines. It's pretty exciting.
The former This Hour Has 22 Minutes cast member was recently in Penticton to film a segment for his long-running CBC show, The Mercer Report. He joined in on the action, learning more about the group and even taking part in the speed competition.
I talked to a number of the young ones that I was jumping with, and after we did a number of things, they didn't have dots. Whereas I was, I had my dots.
The segment is one of about 40 that Mercer films each season. It's an opportunity to feature stories that will break perception and take the viewer on a journey into some of the little-known cultures across Canada.
It's all the things that I like to do, and a big part of what I like to do is travel around the country, and I love exploring those little subcultures and talking to people who, love doing something that's a little outside the mainstream, and so this is perfect.
The Newfoundland native has filmed close to 480 features over his 12 years as host of the Mercer Report. It's a job that has taken him from coast to coast to coast, and that's sometimes just in 1 week.
A couple of years ago, we had a week where I stood and did an introduction on 3 different oceans in Canada inside of 1 week. Someone at the office thought it would be a good idea to put all the places we've been in to one of those Google Maps, and then you hit display and all the dots appear, and when you hit display, the entire country just disappeared in a blob. So that didn't work, so we had to create our own map, and there's a lot of dots. I'm happy with my dots.
During each segment, Mercer will try his hand at whatever activity he's featuring. Although he usually does pretty well, there's one interaction he feels stands out.
I went out on stage and played with the Trews, played a trap kit, only because I did take drum lessons when I was a kid, and I was never very good at it, but it was one of my favorite rock tunes, and almost anyone could play drums on this tune, but it was pretty exciting, and it was one of the few times people went, wow, he can actually do something.
1, 2, 3, 4.
To watch Rick's finished segment with the Black Widow rope spinners, visit rickmercer.com. Reporting for Go Okanagan on Shaw TV, I'm Brendan Osborne in Kelowna.